This show has taken home 8 Emmys and 4 Golden Globes, and now it's coming back for a second season. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 5 surprising facts about Big Little Lies. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at the most interesting behind-the-scenes info about one of the most talked-about shows of 2017. Number 5. The show was almost on Netflix. Many fans already know that Big Little Lies the miniseries was an adaptation of a 2014 novel by Australian author Liane Moriarty. Not long after the book was published, several networks were vying for the rights to put the compelling story on screen.
Everybody was fighting for the option on this book because she had so many bestsellers, and we got it. She gave it to us at the lunch, and we said we were gonna do it.
What ensued was a reported bidding war between two entertainment giants HBO and Netflix. We all know how this story ends, because of course HBO ended up airing the show's 7 episodes. Many viewers love the anticipation of waiting week to week for another piece of the story, so we have to say we're glad it didn't go to the streaming service instead. Number 4. It was almost a movie.
The thing I really enjoy about the evolution of particularly television is that we have the opportunity to show that the entire spectrum of human emotion that women have.
Before the novel was even published, actress and producer Reese Witherspoon got her hands on a copy of The Galley. She knew right away that the story was something special, and got in touch with friend and colleague Nicole Kidman to collaborate on the project. At first, there were thoughts of adapting the novel into a movie instead of a miniseries. But as Kidman said in an interview with Variety, "We wanted the stories to be properly dealt with, and to squeeze it into 2 hours would have been tough." After watching all 7 episodes, it's hard to imagine which plotlines could have been cut. Number 3. Some major plot points were changed. One of the biggest differences between the book and the show is the setting. The source material takes place in Australia, while HBO's version is set in Monterey, California.
Are you new to Monterey?
Yeah, we just moved here a few weeks ago.
There are also several storylines that look different. For example, Madeline is never unfaithful to her husband, and in fact, the entire Avenue Q plot doesn't exist.
Does this mean we're on?
Mayor just gave the okay.
Also, in an interesting twist, Jane does remember what Perry looks like, but doesn't end up seeing him face to face until the climactic scene from the book. We also learn more about the characters' backstories that explain their actions, like the fact that Bonnie actually grew up with an abusive father. Number 2. The therapy scenes weren't rehearsed.
I just think maybe things can just get a bit volatile.
Speaking of changes, did you know that some of the most powerful scenes from the series didn't appear in the book? In the novel, Celeste goes to therapy by herself, and never involves Perry in the process.
He left this morning, so I decided to come in by myself.
Considering how emotionally fraught and intense the scene ends up being, you would imagine that tons of practice went into it. But in fact, the actors never even rehearsed their lines, so they were approaching the content in a way that was totally fresh and candid.
Well, there's a line between passion and rage, and sometimes maybe we cross that.
While they ended up shooting all day, the final result that we saw on our screens was actually their very first take.
And we have this dirty secret.
Number 1. The team will be added again.
Just new ideas of what these characters could do, but it seems like people just love the characters, so
Yeah.
hopefully we could go on.
Big Little Lies the book is a standalone story, not a series. And all of the plotlines are quite neatly tied up by the final page. But when the limited series concluded, fans were clamoring for more content despite getting a satisfying ending.
And we all kind of put our heads together and went, yeah, let's try to do it. But that was because of the audiences and the critical response.
It was announced in December of 2017 that the team was signing on for a second season, and viewers were understandably thrilled. Not only that, Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman have also obtained the film rights to Moriarty's 2016 novel Truly Madly Guilty. So it looks like we'll be seeing much more from this dynamic duo.
I want more!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.